Welcome back to the Rakaia herd, part of the Big Game Records series for the NZDA. This is Sir R. Heaton Rhodes, Manuka Point Faces, Rakaia Valley, 1908. It's a length of 42 and a quarter by 41 and a spread of 40 and a half. Massive. Span 30 and 3 quarters. Beams of 5 and 7/8 by 5 and 7/8. Coronets of 10 and 10. Brow tines of 17 and a half and 16. No base, trays of 15 by 14 and a half. And that's all we've got. The present location of trophy unknown. Details provided are all that have been recorded. Length, spread and weight factors presented for comparative purposes. Darn it. Anywho, the story goes. From the time of the initial release of the deer near Manuka Point Station, once the deer decided to utilise the higher country above the river flats, the faces lying above Manuka Point were some of the earliest occupied. It was here in 1908 that Sir Robert Heaton Rhodes, prominent Canterbury resident and politician, secured this fine 16-point trophy. At the time, he was accompanied by his cousin, A.E.G. Rhodes, Hugh D. Buchanan, a member of the Council of the North Canterbury Acclimatisation Society, and George Gerard, the local run holder. This happened to be the finest stag taken from the herd up until that time, and certainly one of the best secured during the early decades of red deer establishment in New Zealand. It was later exhibited at the Wembley exhibition in London during 1924 as number 21, and is summing up in his New Zealand deer heads. John Forbes described it as perhaps the finest head of park type obtained in New Zealand, which it probably was in that particular time. Despite extensive searching, this trophy could not be located for measuring and recording of its Douglas score. Next up we have Gordon G. Atkinson, Cataract Creek, Whitcomb Valley, 1938. I hope you subscribed. I hope you've shared it around. I know there's plenty of Rakaia fans out there, for good reason, of course. Make sure your mates have heard of the Big Game Records series on the Stag Roar and keep them listening or watching wherever you're enjoying this. This is New Zealand Big Game Records Volume 6, The Red Deer Part 2, written and compiled for the New Zealand Deerstalkers Association, incorporated by D. Bruce Banwell. Published by the Halcyon Press, a division of Halcyon Publishing Limited, PO Box 360 Auckland, 1140 New Zealand. Printed by Prolong Press Limited, China. Copyright 2011. D. Bruce Banwell, first published 2011. All rights reserved.